see. Oh. Okay, they seem a little bit fluttery, to be honest, on circuits. It's not very windy today at all. The tracking, I mean, it's not bad. And I have just been trying a few different ones with a really wide cord, but definitely they've got a look. They're very floaty, but like not in a bad way. This is my bad battery and I can still manage shaky TikToks. Now I've got about 10 of these from MikeHRC. Thank you very much, dude. Really appreciate that. And I noticed they all weighed quite different. So these two were the closest. They're all 1.8 grams, but between 1.8 and 1.87, I think it was. Okay. You can feel the lift a lot more in a funnel. Wow, I didn't. Yeah, I like them. It felt like tracking probably wasn't as precise as some of the blades I've been using recently, but they've got quite a bit of lift. You could tell when I was turning it around on the corner and flattening back out the disc, it would lift on me because I'm not used to that much lift there at all. So definitely nice. Let's have another flight. Wow. I don't think the tail's as good with these longer blades, which was interesting because the tail was worse with the shorter mini CP blades as well. So there's a sweet spot for blades for the tail to hold well. Yeah, the tail doesn't feel quite as tight. I mean, it's not particularly bad. But certainly as a stock blades, they are floatier though. I don't know whether the extra length makes them feel any more agile, particularly. I can imagine they really come into their own on 2S though. Probably not bog through stuff anywhere near as much as shorter blades. Oh! Okay, so we have the 9-tooth pinion on there, 300mm nanotech, and I'm going to try these blades out. Now the pinion mesh was a little bit too tight, So I've welded out the holes a little bit and set it so I can get a piece of paper through there, but it sometimes has a bit of an issue still starting to spin up still. It feels free, to be honest. I put the stock motor back in here as well with the 9T pinion, not the spin motor that I've just had in there for videos. Ah, come on! Oh, mate! You're not going to wait on my bike, are you? Oh, gorgeous dog, mate. It's not going to eat my heli, is it? You, you behave, you. Seen it. Now I've got strong wind left to right, so if I face it sideways on that wind, that should be the best for TikToks. Whoa. Definitely extra long blades with the 9-tooth pinion. It's easier to bog. You do seem to have quite a bit more power. You don't necessarily need it. But yeah, quite easy to make it bog. Try a couple more packs first, because I know I've got one fairly weak energy in this mix. See, the head speed picks up pretty well when you stop doing manoeuvres, so yeah. A little bit hungrier blades, a little bit hungrier still. Whoa! A little bit longer blades, I should say, are a little bit hungrier with a faster head speed. Oh! Nailed it! This time I'm going to try max rates and see what. This is too strong to be able to gauge properly. Oh. The flip rate's fast enough to be able to do TikToks. It's really nice, to be honest, but it just bogs way too much. On this particular setup, I quite like these blades on an 8-tooth pinion. See, just circuits like that, I'm just kind of like meandering, I'm not punching. Ooh. I have to do harsh recoveries. They're fine. Feels like they've got lots of pop. I just love the sounds that come out of this thing. Ew, the cutest little blade farts. Whoa! Okay. Down, put it down. Definitely like these blades better with the 8-tooth pinion. and the heavier batteries, to be honest. Fact. Okay, 600 mAh battery. I'll leave it on high rate. You can do it! Ah, come on! It's definitely not a mesh problem. I can get... See how much slap I've got on that wheel. I don't know if you can see, but I can move the wheel left and right a notch. Fit a piece of paper through there, no problem. Needs a jump start. I'll take it. Okay, 600 mAh. See, if you're flipping, oh, wind. If you're flipping all the way over, oh shit, switch timer. If you're flipping all the way over, these are pretty good. These high rates are just, for inside, they'd be perfect. But I don't want to flip all the way for TikTok. It's kind of like 45. And it's too boggy, not enough lift, so you need more throttle to stay up. Whereas the, whoa! Oh, I passed through it. Whereas the elevator TikToks, you can kind of do them. Okay, so they're not perfect, but yeah, 600 mAh battery with these. I'm still not liking it on this pinion. It's just too hungry. Wow, way too hungry. Oh! Head speed goes right up as soon as you like stop straining at all. Whoa. But right back down again. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, I have a right wobble in the wind. This is the 123, or the K123 Blades revisited, because last time I came out I didn't have screws that properly reached through, so these were really loose in there, and I thought it felt super fluttery when you were tracking, so I'm going to give these another shot. They are about that much longer than the stock blades, but maybe 3/4 the cord, so they felt pretty floaty. not really punch, but definitely aided in acrobatic moves. Didn't feel any faster on the roll rates, but certainly wasn't any slower. And at the end of that session I had I thought my board was failing because it was reinitializing, but it was just a battery connector, so reinforced that one there and we're good to go. And then the time after that I did about half a hurricane round the field on the next session, and it just kind of like went in. Turns out my motor mount was cracked, so I dug out some V922 ones that I had that I used to use on the mini CP, and they're just a hair too thin, so I had to split it down the middle, shove it on, and then wrap it in thread and CA. That's what happens to it when you spray it with that quick hardener stuff. It seems pretty good. I mean, I'll be changing it. It moves on that axis because the tail will twist, but other than that, it's solid as a stock, or at least it feels like it. Since I had a bunch of mini CP motors as well, but they're actually shorter than these, so I presume a lot less torque. So see, last time I remember vaguely funnels feeling a bit easier, and they do, they absolutely do. I'm not sure what component of these blades makes funnels easier. Maybe more lift at an angle? Oh, okay. Do you know, I'll have to fly them back to back with other blades, but I think you seem to be able to get the heli at more of an angle, and that's why it feels a little different in circuits. I couldn't quite place it. I think you can get the angle of the heli, or the attack of the heli sideways, possibly a little bit more aggressive. I sort of semi-lost it, and then I focused on that dude up there, so I thought I better bring it in before I fly over the fence. Nature's barbed wire. Just don't fall in it. Ooh, yeah. So yeah, let me just try some gentle circuits and see if it, inverted circuits, and just tilt it a little bit and see if it actually feels different, because I'm pretty sure I could actually angle the heli more, which makes sense if I've got more lift. It means I've got my relative lift at the same angles. And I'd probably say it did actually feel less fluttery doing circuits, less kind of like boop, 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 boop. Still maybe not as tight as like the mini CP blades were quite nice, and the stock ones are great, but certainly not as bad as that first session. So lesson to self, blade tightness is important. Do not ignore it. I just figured 2 of them loose was better than 1 of them loose. Right, just some gentle circuits. Okay, there's definitely a little flutter there compared to normal blades. When you kind of like stomp the gas or pull it off, I was going to say, there's a little bit there. I mean, before I try with other blades, certainly the stock blades, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But I'll try the stock blades quickly as the next thing I do on here. just to rule that out. Ooh. That does sound like something's... Let me just check that main gear. Yeah, it wasn't pushed down properly. See, things where the disc isn't moving really fast, they seem really clean and tight. Like piro stuff is lovely. You do get more lift. I guess this is a non-plus really, a bigger blade. I'm kind of not stating the obvious really, but you get more lift at an angle of the heli. Ooh, bog. Wow, that didn't go in. Okay, we're going up. That counts. I'm the right way up. No damage. That's a landing. Now that was with a 600. The extra weight, if I wasn't moving the disc really fast, that was really nice. I think I kind of preferred it for the gentle sort of flowy stuff where you're not constantly flipping the heli. Yeah, I don't actually like them as much for flippy stuff, but the flowy circuits and the slow flips, they're pretty good. So one thing I'm still not totally certain on is, do shorter blades make something more agile? Or do bigger blades giving more power make it more agile? At the same relative pitch, would a 200 size heli flip faster than a 500? I mean, these are things any experienced heli pilot will know, but I don't fly a lot of big helis. I'm not a big heli fiend. Yeah, I'm not down with them for flipping, but the piro stuff, lovely. You kind of, as if you get more control over it because you can angle it a little tighter. I've increased my cyclic rate and I've got a massive 6 centimeters between blade tips now when they're folded back over the boom in idle up. Anything over 5 normally it's just not worth having, it just bogs too much. Ends up being less agility overall. Yeah, the tail suffers a little bit with higher rates as well. Yeah, noticeably more bogging, even just in gentle manoeuvres. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I also put the tail up. But generally I'm not using full tail anyway. Full rudder. It definitely feels more agile, but it's kind of trading off agility from stability and performance. Stability is probably the wrong word, but stability through manoeuvres. Okay, let's pop the tail back down to 90. It was at 80 on here for equivalent for max X6 stock. Oh yeah, the tail does suffer, which is a shame. I do really like these blades for piro stuff though. They feel silky smooth for that stuff. Oh, bit of bogging and tail blowing there. Yeah. Okay, let's try a larger battery. See if that makes any difference. Catch it, catch it, catch it, catch it! No! 600 mAh. Does it come down to power to weight ratio, or does it come down to all out current? Ooh, that feels noticeably heavy. Oh, if you kind of let it recover in between, is it really a tick-tock if you're going flat though? I don't think I was really at an angle. Kind of want to be, yeah, at which point it's not really doing it. Woo! Yeah, the little battery is definitely better for this, but for the piro stuff, I prefer the big ones. It always goes right. I'm never ready for it to go right. Okay, so if you're just wanting flip speed, you can put the cyclic up even more, but to be honest, it hurt the overall flight. Possibly somewhere between a 300 and a 600 mile with a little bit more punch. Like those 450 GNB high voltage ones that people keep telling me about. I've got a couple of those on the way. I'd expect that to possibly be the ticket for that one.